Hello guys, welcome to Let's Learn Blockchain. So today we are going to discuss about Ethereum network. So first thing is we need to understand is that Ethereum network is a network of computer, and each node is one computer running on Ethereum client. That is, anyone can download and deploy the Ethereum node software on their local server or machines, and it becomes one node in the Ethereum network. Many such nodes make an Ethereum network. As Ethereum is permissionless and public, therefore anyone can run a node. Each node can contain a full copy of blockchain, and there are several kinds of Ethereum network, and we're going to discuss those now. Okay, so as I said, there are multiple types of Ethereum network. The live Ethereum network is the public network that is used by participants for real commerce. So the ethers exchanged on this live network are actually real, and the contracts are real that may have financial and legal implications. But when you're coding and trying to develop a contract, then you do not want to put it on live network where it will cost you ethers. So to facilitate coding and testing, we have testnet. So both the live and testnet are permissionless public network, that is, anyone with ethers can participate. On the testnet, the ethers that you use are does not have any value in the physical world. Now, there could be many reasons that you may not want to use the public network, but still may want to use the Ethereum blockchain for smart contracts. Then in that case, you may create a private Ethereum network. Now, each of these network are assigned an ID referred to as network ID. Now the live network has network ID equals to 1, then network ID equals to 2, modern, which is retired, this is the testnet. Network ID equals to 3 is Robston, which is currently in use. Network ID equals to 4, which is Ring-KB, that is being used. And there's another one which is Co1, which I forgot to put out there, and that is also a testnet. In case of private network, the IDs needs to be assigned. There are three types of Ethereum networks that we saw: live network or mainnet, testnet, or private network. Now, there are multiple reasons why an organization would actually want to use private network. Data privacy is the biggest reason. No organization would like to put their data on the public network, no matter how secure the network is. Another reason is purely technical, that is use of Ethereum technology as a distributed database that inherently replicates the data without any need for complicated configurations. Next one, which is the most important, is to form a consortium. In this, the ecosystem partners in the industry verticals may come together and form a private chain. This type of chain is sometimes referred to as consortium chain. The chain is permission, therefore there will be some kind of a process which would be required to get access to it. Now, this chain is used by ecosystem participants for carrying out the financial transactions as well as leveraging the smart contracts. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about some of the different common ways that people like you and me can connect to this network and send money or store data. Now, in general, there's kind of two different groups of technologies that we need to be aware of for connecting to the network. Now, the first is technologies that are used by developers. So essentially that are created for developers like you and me. And so this is going to be technologies that we use to create actual applications that talk to the network and through code. For that, we are going to make use of library called Web3. So Web3 here that you see that are used by developers to talk to the network. Now you can think of Web3 as sort of portal which is a window into Ethereum network, and it's going to allow us to send money, store data, deploy contracts, or do essentially whatever we want to do on the network. Now again, this is really something that's used by developers. It's something that is used to create applications, but on the other hand, we need to be aware of people who might want to work with Ethereum network who are not programmers. For consumers, there are two great solutions on the market right now, and the first one is called Metamask. which is a Chrome extension or browser extension, which enables people to interact with Ethereum network. The other is Mist browser, and this is more of a full-featured web browser that is intended to be used to browse different Ethereum applications. We will look at Metamask in a while. And Web3 is a sort of programmatic access to the Ethereum network, whereas Metamask is how common people can, like you and me, can use Ethereum network. So what is Metamask? So Metamask is a tool that converts a Chrome browser into a decentralized application. Now, before describing Metamask, let's go over these decentralized application dependencies. Now, in order for the decentralized application to connect to the Ethereum network, it needs to connect to a Ethereum client or node, which is typically co-located with the application. So in other words, both the app and the node run on the same computer. As you have seen with wallet, which connects to the Geth client to connect to the network. In the same way, any decentralized application that you would write will require to connect to a node that in turn will connect to the peers in the network, as you can see over here. And although this is very secure way of setting the decentralized application, but it is very expensive in terms of resource usage, as the node needs a lot of memory and bandwidth. You may argue that you can keep the node down and bring it up only when needed. Yes, you can do that, but that would add up to the startup time for your application, as the node would need to sync up before you can use your application. Now, to solve these problems, you can use Metamask. Now, Metamask is the Chrome browser that turns browser into a decentralized app container. Once you have added the plugin into your browser, your decentralized app under the covers running on the browser will connect to the node hosted by the Metamask. As a result, you do not need to host a node locally. Now, this is a great way of distributing your application, as you would just host your application on the web server, which can be downloaded by anyone, and if they have Metamask as plugin, then they can interact with the network through the application. Now, Metamask also has some basic wallet functionalities. Other great things about Metamask is that you can connect the application running in the browser with a Metamask to a node or network of your choice. So you could connect to your testnet, mainnet, or your permission. So let's look at how we can install this. Okay, so in order to install this, you got to be using your Chrome browser. There are other browser also which works, but at this point we want to use only Chrome browser. So you go to your Chrome browser, click on a new tab, then you need to go to your web store. So this is your web store here, and you want to be searching for Metamask. Okay, so you have this Metamask over here. Now you just need to add to the Chrome. Add extension. Okay, so continue, and it requires password for it. Now then you click on create. So now it says your unique account image. This image was programmatically generated for you by your new account number. You will see this image every time you need to confirm a transaction. Now if you want, you can read the term of use. I've already read that, but you need to read it and then click on accept. Privacy notice also, you need to read it, then accept. Phishing warning, accept. Now we need to click on this. I need to click on this live brief. I'll just copy this and keep it. So it is live brief, social viable address, luggage, degree, opinion, gauge, genier, earth, scan. Now this is your secret backup phrase, which makes it easy to back up and restore your account. So I'll just copy this one and I will paste it somewhere, and no. Confirm your secret backup phrase, earth and scan. So I think this is good enough, and then I can confirm Okay, so here it's been created. Okay, so your account is created now, and so that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to talk about more on it in my next video. And so please like and subscribe, and so that you will be notified as soon as that MetaMask video is out, because this is going to be because in that I'm going to talk about in that I'm going to give out details of MetaMask and how to use it, how to connect to your mainnet, how to connect to your testnet, and how to use it, and in order to develop applications, how to interact with it. So thank you guys for tuning in once again, and see you in the next video.